Today I'd like to discuss you about the provisions of the Anti-Defection Law and the decision of the Raghav Chadha and 6 other MPs to merge with BJP is in line with the constitutional split and the provisions of Anti-Defection Law. First of all, I'd like to discuss you about the provisions related to Anti-Defection Law, why Anti-Defection Law was introduced. The very purpose of introduction of Anti-Defection Law by way of 52nd Amendment Act prevent the MP and MLAs to leave the party on whose tickets they have elected just for monetary gain, personal gain, and for some ministerial position. It encourages stability in the government and discipline among the members. It also protects the mandate of the voters. Now, coming to the current scenario where the decision is made by Raghav Chadha and 6 other MPs to merge with BJP, whether this is in line with the constitutional provisions of Anti-Defection Law or not. I will tell you the legal provisions that relates to this merger under 10th schedule, which relates to Anti-Defection Law. And I will also discuss the few case laws on which the Honorable Supreme Court make the position clear in relation to the Anti-Defection Law. Still, I think there are certain gray areas that needs to be settled by the Honorable Supreme Court. Suppose if voluntary giving up of party membership is considered as defection, it is a settled position. Suppose if an MP is elected and he gives a party membership, it amounts to defection, and it is considered as a constitutional sin in Harish Chandra Rawat case. Then the joining of a political party is not considered as defection when it is by way of merger. As per paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule, if the original party merges with another party and the legislative members by 2/3 of majority agrees with that merger, even if those legislatures not agree with that decision, they can form a separate group. So the position is that the merger needs to be introduced by the original party and the legislatures agree on that merger by way of 2/3 majority. In that case, situation, that merger needs to be considered as valid merger. This situation is supported by decision of the Honorable Supreme Court in Subhash Desai versus Principal Secretary Governor of Maharashtra in 2023. Difference between political party and legislature party. The legislature party cannot form its own separate whip. It needs to follow the instructions from the original party. Now, if you talk about the current merger of Raghav Chadha, it seems like it is not in line with the constitution, because there is no announcement by the ARC party that they are going to merge with the original party. They are going to merge. There is no announcement by the ARC party that they are going to merge with the BJP. So first step is that there needs to be an announcement by the ARC membership whether they are merging with the party, and later on the the question of 2/3 majority by the legislators needs to be considered. Now I'll tell you, there is a twist in that. There is a judgment of the Delhi High Court which makes the position more complicated, because in 2019 what happened is that the 15 out of 15 MLAs of Congress, 10 announced a merger with the BJP. This decision is challenged by the Congress head in the assembly, but the speaker consider that this does not amount to disqualification because two-thirds of the members agreed to merge with the BJP and it is a valid merger as per the Anti-Defection Law. Now that matter reached to Delhi High Court, but Delhi High Court also upheld that decision of the Speaker that members are not disqualified. That's a valid merger. Now that matter is again challenged in the Honorable Supreme Court, but the decision is still pending because the Honorable Supreme Court not considered that matter as urgent. So now it is still pending with the Honorable Supreme Court. I feel that the position in relation to the provisions of anti-defection law is still not clear. So at this stage, it is very difficult to conclude whether decision by the Raghav Chadha and 6 other is in line with the constitutional spirit and the provisions of anti-defection law. But I hope that the Honorable Supreme Court will urgently hear this matter and pass a clear verdict in relation to the anti-defection laws to protect the mandate of voters. Thank you.